and Fulham, Ryan Sessegnon has scored 1 for Wolves. It's 0-0 between United and Manchester. Initial thoughts, gentlemen.
Sedric, the rains have started coming.
From where? Arsenal.
And Gyökeres has scored. The whole world
now 4 goals.
And the whole world is happy. Yes. Gyökeres. If he doesn't score, he ensured the scores. This is the person that Arsenal was missing the last 2 or 3 seasons.
But he has not been their pinpoint player. He hasn't been scoring in each and every
But if
game.
he doesn't score,
4 goals,
if he doesn't,
which is a very good return already.
Yeah, if he doesn't score CEO, what he does, he
assists,
attracts the opposition to him, and then allows
great spaces for the rest of the team. But yet to say, the team is playing as a unit, not really necessarily to give credit to only one person. All those players in Kebe, may it be Trossard, may it be Saka, they are really playing good football, and they are playing football that really attracts goals. When they happen to go ahead like right now, it becomes so difficult for whoever they are playing.
Cedric, continue,
to say, I know they are happy, including you, but they are still far from over.
No. One step at a time, Sedric.
Count one match at a time.
One step at a time.
Which they are literally grinding. But
very important.
So as to say, there's no match such happy against a team of Burnley caliber.
Cedric, in EPL, there's no small and bigger team. All Burnley, those 20 teams, they are chasing something.
Burnley are struggling.
Struggling where?
They are really struggling.
No.
They're at the bottom 4 of the log.
No.
True.
They just won their last 2 matches.
But it did not pull them out of that particular.
No, but those are 6 vital points.
Yes, which still make them
those 6 points will count at the end of the season, if they'll be relegated or not.
So, as to say, Arsenal is a giant
against a small team. No.
For the first time he has admitted Arsenal is a giant.
A giant against Burnley.
So
very rare.
It seems that Arsenal is doing very well. On the other match, Danny Welbeck never seems to stop scoring.
I think wherever Manchester fans are, they're just regretting, because wherever Welbeck has been scoring goals, save for Arsenal where he wasn't that way influential. But at Brighton, I think he has been a talisman, and everything has been rotating around this man, Welbeck. Yes, he looks maybe age is up to him. It isn't catching up with him. That's the advantage. And the older he becomes, the more clinical Welbeck is. And even when they lost at Old Trafford, he scored. So each game, Welbeck is scoring. So
he has 5 goals.
He's one of the most informed strikers in the English Premier League at the moment.
The question I have always asked, would Welbeck make a comeback in the World Cup squad with that form for England?
Why not?
No.
Let me and the understudy of Harry Kane.
No, the thing is that number is quite competitive. He might be in good form, yes, but equally the player he's competing against, they are in better form.
But the experience,
they can only have 2-3 players.
But the experience he brings in, very vital.
Maybe. That's why I think, that's a goal for United for sure. That guy couldn't bring the ball down. Sesko.
Benjamin, he'll score, don't worry.
He came in at the same time with the Gyökeres.
Yeah, but that's the ball you bring down and score.
Gyökeres has been scoring.
No. I think Muliro tried to distract him.
His touch was very poor.
A poor touch.
The first touch let him down.
That's a poor touch. That's a
very bad touch.
Yeah,
very bad
touch. A poor touch.
But today, gentlemen, there's also another match. Fulham seems to have recovered from their string of 4 losses. They're beating bottom boys.
Now you are talking. Let me first position myself before we talk about it. Yeah. What Fulham is playing against is not quite far comparable from what Arsenal is playing against. These are teams that are struggling. And, the struggling team becomes so difficult to beat them at the tail end of the season, when they realize they're now going down for relegation. But when it's still early, like right now, you can as well as go and collect points from them. That's what Arsenal has gone ahead. And I doubt if Burnley will be able to come back. If it come back, it will be quite miracle to a team of Arsenal caliber. The same thing is happening here to Fulham and Wolf. Wolf has been struggling all along. It has become actually a whipping team in the EPL.
Yes.
Each and every team it meets get beaten. So as to say, I've got not so surprised to me to see that Fulham has really put 1 goal. It's ahead of Wolves, and maybe it's bound to add more goals as the game progresses.
Now, another game is Crystal Palace and Brentford is 0-0. Those are it's in the balance there. And Crystal Palace is high-flying. Brentford also whipped Liverpool 3-2.
That's now a game. Now you are now told. That's bound to be, actually, it's a competitive. The fact that these two teams, may it be Crystal Palace or Brentford, they are just coming from win. And they are now equally playing good football, knowing very well where they want to go more. So Crystal Palace is in a prime position actually to be on the top 2 if it happens to win this game right now. It's only Arsenal that are far away from them. So to say it's a game that is going actually to be end-to-end kind of a game. You hit me, I hit you. And one that will maybe be the first team to score might end up winning this particular match.
The two are tied on 13 points, and this is just a derby because both of them coming from London, and a derby has no favourite. And like you have said, whoever managed to win here, you'll have a chance at least to move up on the table. Maybe can find themselves in the top 6, if I'm not wrong, somewhere like that. Because number 1, as it stands, Arsenal will be 25, and then number 5, Manchester United, if they manage to win this game, they'll be 19 points. So for them, they'll go up to maybe 16 points for number 6. That is either for Crystal Palace or the Beast, the Brentford.
So you've really captured it very well, gentlemen. But also, Man United, Nottingham Forest is 0-0. Any initial thoughts?
It is still too early, and Manchester are trying to push the host. And if they manage to get those set pieces around the box, definitely Bruno has what it takes to break the deadlock. And Amad Diallo, they are trying to earn a free kick for them on the deep end of the pitch. And with Sesko, his physical presence and his ability to frustrate defenders in the aerial balls definitely will give Manchester United an edge. So it's up to them to try and bring those balls in the D zone and try and see if they can get an early goal. If they don't and allow Forest to score fast, it will be so difficult for United to come back into this game. So it's for Manchester United to ensure that they go into the break, maybe leading at least 1-0. So once they come back into the second fight, there's about to managing the game.
I think the game management has to be top-notch for the top teams nowadays because these games are won on very small chances. If you slip, you are scored. If you don't, then it can turn an attack, an offense can turn into a defense, and always. So, gentlemen, Arsenal is now 9 points clear at the top of the table.
Yeah, they're controlling the log and they're enjoying to be there. And I know their fans are so happy because they're also playing alongside their players. They know how to arrange their team. Sometimes they call for substitutes. As we speak right now, they are playing with Arsenal. And they know how to position themselves when to score, who has missed it, who should be scoring, who should be substituted. So as Arsenal has got so many players dotted across the globe as it is right now. And that's beauty of having a team that makes you walk along with it. That's what Arsenal has commanded. And I know that beauty has also given them a big headache so that you cannot necessarily sit around them. They have become so bully all of a sudden. They can even grace.
Who has bullied you, Sedric?
No, the bully does not need necessarily that they are coming physical, but how they speak.
Yeah, who has bullied you? Of course, who has bullied you?
I've come along so many Arsenal.
You're always the person bullying people around Sedric.
Arsenal fans who feels like they have already won it.
Chance for Manchester United. For
Brentford.
That's
Nottingham,
So I was telling you that the ride that Arsenal enjoys right now has given every Arsenal fan an impetus actually to speak positive about it. Unlike before, where a single, either a draw, would actually call for all manner of castigation. And even at some point, they have also given Arteta an ultimatum. Remember, they're telling Arteta that if he doesn't win, they don't care about the points they are collecting. They're just focused on the trophy. Even if Arteta goes ahead commanding the league and then happens to drop at the tail end of the league, they will want him out. That's what they are saying right now.
They want him out. How? Arteta
If he
has
doesn't win
performed
the
very well.
they have given them an ultimatum of winning a league. They don't care what Arteta does, provided he wins the league.
We just want him to win for Baba. That's all.
As a Manchester United fan. As a Manchester United fan, you want Arsenal to win it for Baba, right?
Only that.
Hey.
And the beauty of it, they are not much talking about UEFA. They're just talking
But
about
if Arsenal doesn't win it, Manchester United will win it for Baba.
No way.
That's a far-fetched kind of
No
call.
way.
But it is still far from over. They can still amass if they can.
You don't want United to win it for Baba?
If Manchester was to convince me more much further, right now they would have gone ahead, just like what Arsenal has done and Fulham.
They are really. We see what is happening is that all these players know that the channel Manchester uses is Cunha, and whatever Cunha touches the ball is a foul on him.
But that's how they have been doing to Cunha all along, and that's why he has not found spaces to score. I think since he was dropped in, they knew very well that he's the player that will be
a danger man.
Ball. So they have been blocking his way whichever necessary. The same thing happens to Mbeumo, but Mbeumo has, and again, find a way of how to penetrate and put goals behind the net. Right now, he's enjoying the spaces of putting balls behind the net. And also, they have Bruno Fernandes in this team, so that if you focus so much on Cunha...
That's a goal for sure. He missed it.
Yeah.
It was a superb save. You look at the way Manchester are trying to
push the ball around the inside.
Yeah, I think they are doing it with purpose. Unfortunately, they are not having enough power on that strike. They need to increase more power. Look what Diallo did. If he had at least increased more power onto it, or rather waved it far away from the keeper, definitely we'll be talking about different story right now. But the keeper was well positioned to ensure that he parried away from the danger zone. So good stuff from the goalkeeper.
But they're not asking so many questions that that are needed. To me, up to where it is, I think it's an open-end kind of a match.
It's in the balance?
Yeah, any team can score. Simply because Manchester United are not necessarily giving me a reason for why I should really have started now thinking that they have gone back to where it was in the last 10 years. They are not asking so many questions in front of Nottingham Forest's goal.
But you said, Sedric, that Manchester will be lost in the Forest.
If they don't manage themselves the way they have done the previous two matches, they might find themselves not to trace their path back to Manchester.
So they'll disappear in the forest.
Then they get lost in the forest.
Yes.
Among the tall trees.
That's quite interesting.
I think, gentlemen, let's take a short break. When we come back, Roji, we come at halftime, we see where the games they are being won and being lost. Keep listening. It's Pitchside with Roger Seshitemi, myself, CEO Charles Otieno, and Sedric Musumba.